Welcome to Blissful Consults with yours truly, Dr. Cammy, a PhD licensed psychotherapist with special training in trauma-informed healthcare. Jess from California wrote in with a question, so let's check it out together. Dear Dr. Cammy, I worked myself up the ladder at a really big company. I've been there for 15 years, and now I make a considerable salary with great benefits. I am the primary breadwinner in my family, and my 3 kids and husband are on my healthcare plan. The bad part is that I hate my job, and I have hated it for at least a year. There is no way I can stay here and be happy and fulfilled. But I think I'm overpaid, and I won't be able to find a comparable job elsewhere that I enjoy. I desperately want out, but I don't even know how to start thinking about a change. How can I get out of a job that I hate but pays me really well? Stay tuned for the answer coming on up. Hello, my name is Dr. Cammy, and I am the founder and president of Bliss in Being. We offer cutting-edge psychotherapy and coaching for people who are ready to recover from the effects of chronic stress and trauma. I personally can help you move from the brink of burnout to holistic thriving. It's time for you to finally enjoy the life you have worked so hard to build, and I am here to help you make it happen. Hello, Jess. Thanks so much for writing in and sharing your dilemma. It's a pretty good dilemma to have. I know it doesn't feel like that in the moment, but it is a good dilemma. You are clearly highly qualified, and I bet you are seriously underselling yourself. But before we get there, let's just broaden out the scope a little bit. I work with a lot of people who are questioning pretty big parts of their life. They're either burned out and need a change in their job or their environment, or they just want to stay at their job and dramatically shift what's happening while they're in the workplace. Whenever I work with someone who is questioning a major part of their life or about to make a big decision, I like to rely on 2 core tenets of a therapy called acceptance and commitment therapy, also known as ACT. As I share these principles, I want you to think about how they apply to your professional life. So these two concepts are values and diffusion. Values are what you care about the most. They're what drives you. Values have to do with what you want your life to be about, what you want to stand for, and what you ultimately experience as your true drive. Values help you steer your behaviors toward what is meaningful. As you consider your job, what values are resonant for you and which ones are neglected? What values are pushed aside by staying at your job? What values do you want to center in your decision to change jobs or alter how your job is currently? The answers to these questions might cause some anxiety. They are also the truth. It's okay for you to feel anxiety and acknowledge your truth at the same time. So let's switch over for a minute and talk about diffusion. So diffusion has to do with our ability to recognize our thoughts as just that. They are just thoughts. Diffusion allows you to be able to step back from your thoughts, have them in front of you, but not be completely consumed by them. Often our thoughts can take over when we're in a difficult situation. They are on absolute blast and they consume us. Diffusion is all about detaching from your thoughts, putting them into perspective. So what thoughts about work tend to just totally take you over? You need to take the charge out of those thoughts so you can objectively assess them as you take your next step. When you increase your connection to values and you get more distance from your intrusive thoughts, clarity will follow. You can also contact a therapist to talk you through what is a complicated situation Everything seems bigger and overwhelming when you're contending with such a big decision alone. Reach out to someone for help today if that feels like the next best step. You are not alone.